Hello students, today's session is on using mail merge. I'll explain you what mail merge is, benefit of using mail merge first. Is compared to the process of preparing individual letters to convey one set of information to many people. Mail merge saves time, effort, produces mass mailings complete with the labels and envelopes. For example, if I want to send a letter to all of your students, all my Forest Gate and Little Ilford Learning Zone students, right, I want to say, I just want to convey that, just want to write a letter to you all, same information but to different addresses. So I have your addresses saved in a database. So instead of writing around 200 letters, what I will do is I will write one letter and I will use mail merge options to insert your addresses one at a time. So what it will do is, like, it will produce me 200 letters with your individual addresses. I just write once, I apply mail merge option where I already have your addresses saved in my database, in a spreadsheet or in a database, or I can upload it. So then I'm going to call those, I'm going to teach you how to do those things. That mail merge option will produce me 200 different letters where I can easily send it to all, instead of me having to type everybody's individual address and letters. So we are going to use this option of mail merge today. This is what the tutorial is on mail merge. Okay, we're coming back to my class now. To your email address, I have sent you 3 files. One is this file, activity, other one is template that you need to work on, and the third file is data file that you need to access the database, access the addresses of. Right, let's read the task one by one. Copy the files that you need to complete this task into your source folder. Create a folder and copy the file template mail merge which I've sent you, and also the data3 file. Number 2, the practice manager feels that it might be better to employ a local person, as the job sometimes requires both early starts and late finishes. Sort the data by counties to identify the local applicants. Now what you have to do is you have to open this spreadsheet file, and you have to sort the data according to the counties. So county is here, so I'm just going to highlight that up to N, and then I'm going to click on the sort option and A to Z according to it is county. And then you just click on expand the selection and click on sort. So it's all sorted according to the alphabetical order L and M. Right, next task is, it has been decided that there are a number of local applicants. They will be interviewed first. Send the letter to those applicants in Wallasey, Maryside only. Alright, so you have to send it to those people, only those people who lives in Wallasey, Maryside only. Okay, so what we have to do is, we're not going to write individual letters. What we have to do is, we have to Wallasey, Maryside, we have to write letter to only to those people, but I'll explain you. This is what the mail merge is for. So okay, now add day today number 4 add today's date to the new template. Open the template that I have sent you. Right, open to double click on header and footer, and then insert today's date. Okay, add these paragraphs before the text. We look forward to meeting you. You have to add this paragraph. I'm just going to copy this. I'm just going to copy that and paste it where before we look forward. Before we will look forward meeting. Where is my template? Before we will look forward, before this. So we need to add this in this. I'm just going to copy and paste it. Okay, and also I'm going to bring this here, students, but I'm just pressing backspace. Right, we look forward. I'm just going to bring it up a bit. Right, so I just copied and pasted that option. Add the necessary field to use the file for mail merge. Now we are going to start mail merge for this. Now dear, now I'm going to create a space in the beginning. Now tell me, when you want to send a letter to somebody, what and all you need? You need name, house number, um, town, postcode, isn't it? We will look into that. Now let's start our mail merge. First, place the cursor where you want it, and then you go into this option of mailings. You see all this start mail merge, start mail merge. Now I'm going to step by step. Before the students, very important step, I forgot to tell you, sorry. You have to save this spreadsheet. Okay, you have to save this spreadsheet. Maybe save it on your desktop, save it wherever. I'll save it on the desktop for now. You have to save this spreadsheet on your computer, and you should know where you have saved it. So what I'm going to do is, just to identify quickly, I'm going to click on desktop. I'm going to save this file, copy of WP3 dot. I'm going to save that file. Students, you must save this file. Please remember this. You must save this Excel file. Okay, now coming back to my template, that's the step. I'll click where I want it. I'm going to click on mailings. I'll click on start mail merge. Now here I will select the option of step by step mail merge wizard. See the students? Now I have a list. Now select this window comes up. Select recipients, use an existing list. Select from Outlook contacts, type a new list. Use an existing list. That's what I'm going to use now, because I have sent you a data file where I have saved all of the all the addresses of the candidates. And if you have contacts on Outlook, you can select it from them as well. Or if you want to type a new list, you can click on type a new list, click on create, and then you can start typing title, first name, last name, whatever. And if you scroll this, it goes on. You don't have to fill in everything. You can just fill in whatever is required in there. Okay, see that option of new entry, delete entry, customize columns. So please feel free to explore this when you have time. Don't worry, you're not going to break your computer. Now, but for this example, I'll use an existing list. You also use an existing list, because I have sent you that file. And then I'm going to click on the word browse. Students, you now here when it goes to browse, because I saved it under desktop, I will open my desktop. I will open desktop, and then I will click on the file. So you have to make sure where you have saved the file. This was the file that I saved. Where you have saved the file, and you have to click on that file. Okay guys, you see this? Yes, and that's the file, and I just click on OK there. Now this is the file name I wanted. Okay, now what's the question? First I will show you how to do mail merge, and then I'll come back to my filtering data. Now copy of surname, first name, okay, this is the file. You see that? That's the same thing that my data file Excel sheet had, Lancashire and everything. But now the question tells me, what does the question tells me? I should send this to, I think I have to click on close this first. I have to send a letter to only those applicants who want LILZ Maryside. So what I have to do is, I have to just go on to edit the recipient list, because that's where I wanted it, isn't it? Edit recipient list. Now I need to filter the data. Now if you see that, where is that option? County is in Maryside and town is LILZ. Okay, so I have to filter the data there, and then here when I click on filter, this comes up. From here I can select the option from here. What's the town? Town was town equal to LILZ. WALLASEY. Spelling also very important. And county equal to, see, I forgot, what was that? Maryside, Maryland, Maryside, yeah, Maryside. See now, and I click on OK. think I made a mistake somewhere, spelling mistake perhaps. Let's go check it again. Equal to Vallacy, WALL, and my Vallacy, and my spelling was my spelling was wrong. See, students, when make a spelling mistake, it comes out. This was spelling was wrong. I'm just going to copy and paste it, and then I click on OK. Yeah, there you go. There are 4 candidates who comes from Vallacy and Maryside. So you can refine your data again, whom you want to select, whom you want to send the letter to. If you don't want to send it to all of them, you can click on the option of filter, and you can just write a little comparison query here, and then click on OK. It will filter the data to, it will narrow down the data to only that you want it. Okay, now it's the search is narrowed down the data to how many? 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 5 6 records. So I'm just going to click on OK. Yes, that's all I wanted, 6 letters. Now next option, write your letter. Now what I have to do is, when I'm sending a letter, what do I need? I need the title. Yes, I'm just going to click on title. I need surname as well. Yes, I need first name. I don't need date of birth, isn't it? I'm not going to write date of birth as the address on the address on. And then I need house number. Of course, I need road. I need town. I need county. I need postcode. I'm just going to double click on each one of them. It appears on my document, and I'm going to click on close. Now I have to arrange this because the way I want my address to be. Now between title and surname, I want to leave a space. Okay, surname and between, I'll come to that. Between surname and first name, I want to leave a space. See? Okay, now what I'm doing, house number, I want it in my next line. And the road, I will leave a space, and town, I want it next line, and county, I want it in next line, and postcode, I want it in next line. So that's how I want my address to be displayed. After that, I just click on preview my letters. Students, now preview your letters. I'll click on this. See that? There you go. I got my first letter. And if you click on this recipient 1, also you can also hear recipient 1, how many records. Next, this is my second letter, this is my third letter, this is my fourth letter, this is my fifth letter. Okay, it goes on. Now I'm going to just click on complete the merge, and then if you click on print, it will print all those 5-6 letters. But if there is something you want to do on each letter, if you want to change any element in each letter, you can click on edit individual letters, pick whatever your letter you wanted, and then you can just do the changes. And you see that it will display me all those letters in there. So I think it was 6 letters. Yes, so you can print it and send it, students. That's it, and that's your mail merge is complete. Now what you have to send me is, when you're doing the mail merge option, if you go back to preview your letter, I'm just gonna bring this up a little bit. Now see this, go back to your previous step, write your letter. This option, if I go back to previous option, this letter, you just save it, this template, you save it as a file, give whatever the file name you want it, and then send me this as an attachment, so that I have seen, so that I can see, I have seen that you have applied mail merge. Okay guys, and okay, this is what I want you to send me, this option where you are entering all the address block in there. So if you go into your preview letters, yep, and complete the merge, let's complete the merge again. There you go, and yes, that's fine because I went back and back and back and back. Okay, so letters 1, yeah, letters 1. This is my merged letter. That's fine. So yeah, Alright students, this is about mail merge options, simple as that. And what you have to do is, you have to go to mailings, start mail merge and the step-by-step mailing wizard, and then follow the instructions from there that comes up on the screen. Click on each, preview results. If I take it off, then I will get this option in there. So yeah, um, follow the instructions that I have explained you and do your work. And this is my last class on Microsoft Word, and from next week onwards we will be doing assessment on Word. And hopefully I will see you all again in the classrooms and add the necessary file to. Yes, okay, I think we have completed all these instructions. Now save your work completely and then send it to me as an attachment for your work for your I'm maintaining a portfolio where I keep all your work that you send me regularly, and that I have to submit to my managers to show that you have been involved in your online learning. Based on that, then your attendance is will be given, and your progression will be done with that. Right, guys, take care, look after yourself and your family. Bye bye.